one more episode after this. Welcome to Backbreaking News episode 220. We are almost finished with the Getting to Know Me questions so you can learn more about me personally. Okay. 81. Would you rather explore space or the deep sea? The deep sea. Because we don't know how far the ocean actually goes. We know space could be almost infinite. Okay. Would you... This, at its core, because you never know what creatures you can find under the sea. In space, we pretty much know what you can find. There's like we live in the Milky Way, but there's other galaxies and stuff. We don't know about those, but you will be long dead before you find those. Under the sea, the pressure going further than everyone else and surviving would be cool, you know? Getting to see what's even deeper down the ocean than we already know that's possible, and seeing the creatures that we might have not discovered yet, you know? Space, maybe there's another planet with oxygen, though. But I could see either of these being cool, but I would choose the sea. 82. If you could learn any skill, if you could instantly learn any skill, what would it be? To learn every language in the world and speak it fluently. Because I could be instantly helpful at translating everything instantly. Instantly knowing the language, and I'm talking about learning the language as a whole, learning how to write it, learning how to speak it, learning how to read it, learning every translation possible for it. That would be a more useful skill than anything else you could pick. Because not only will you be bilingual, you would be language bilingual. You would be multi-bilingual. Multi means two. I wouldn't even know how many language. If you could speak every polyglot is what it's called. You would be polyglot. Okay. Number 83. If you could live in any fictional universe, which one would it be? Now the question is, will I gain superpowers, like if I choose, let's say, Batman, or like the Justice League, like in any fictional universe, from any TV show? Maybe a why no one. I would live in the world of. That's actually a good question. I would have to say any fictional universe. That means I'm assuming that means from TV shows or movies. So I would love to live in a world where I would could somehow be a doctor in Chicago Med and save some lives. You know, it would be fun. Okay, 84. Would you rather have super strength or able to fly? able to fly. What are you going to do with super strength? Like, it's all cool until you hug someone you love and kill them because you're too strong. It's all fun and games until that happens, or until when you knock a, or when you try to, or when you try to give someone a high five and you send them flying 3 miles back. Okay, 85. If you could swap life with someone for a day, who would it be? Actually, if I could slip lives with someone for a day, who would it be? They didn't have to say if it has to be from past. Who would I want to be for a day? Honestly, I think I would want to be. Honestly, I think I would want to be, you know, not someone famous. I want to be. Okay, here's a good answer. I'm. Here's something I would do. I would want to become the CEO of Google. I would want to become the CEO of YouTube for a day. Honestly. So I could change about. I could bring back the dislikes. I could bring back. I could bring. I could bring back a lot of old features that missed that people liked. Okay, 86. What would you do with a completely free month? Assuming, let's just say I would I what uh I'm definitely gonna say free. I would definitely say with a free month, I would probably just wait till the wrestling pay per view. But I'm gonna say if I could plan a vacation, like for a whole month, like maybe go to Canada or maybe go somewhere in the United States for a month, maybe like California. But who knows? I would just want to travel somewhere for a month. 87. Would you rather time travel to the past or future? I mean, if I travel to the past and I mess something up, it affects the future. But if I go to the future, I can't mess anything up. Listen to this. You can't mess up the future if you're in the future. But you can mess up your future if you're in the past. And you can mess up current day timeline from the past. But you can't affect that from the future. So I choose the future. I just want to see what life is like, and I can mess this around as much as I want without any consequences because the future hasn't happened yet. Okay, 88. What is your ideal fictional sidekick? Who would be my sidekick? I feel like here's two potential answers for this. I feel like me and I feel like me and Gumball would be like a great comedy duo, He would be my ideal fictional sidekick. 89. Would you rather always know what time it is or always know directions? Always know directions, because that's more useful than knowing what the time is, because we have clocks. Like, knowing what direction is automatically would be much, much cooler. I could be like, oh, we're heading down Electric Avenue. I don't know. That could exist somewhere. Okay, 90. If you could eat If you could only eat one cuisine forever, what would it be? I already answered this before. Italian food. Watch the first one of these, and you'll see why. Good